jungle.
Hi, my name is Mariette. Welcome back to Vibes 256 Uganda. In today's interview, we are joined by Uncle Raymond. I wouldn't want to say a lot of things about Uncle Raymond because he's going to talk about himself, but particularly, if I'm putting it in summary, Uncle Raymond, he's an actor, he's a filmmaker, and then he's an awarding, how am I supposed to say it? He's an award-winning actor. Oh my goodness! He's been nominated for acting really the best year. Me, I know like three. I know 2017. I know 2022, and I know I know very many. But literally, he's going to tell you everything about himself. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so that you can be updated about the videos that we'll be posting. So let's get started with Uncle Raymond. He's going to walk us through his life experience in the art industry. So the first question is, can you tell us about your journey into this industry?
Well, my journey, I don't know how to put it, but it's not been a smooth ride. Of course, bumps and grinds here and there, but I must say that there is light at the end of the tunnel. It's going to be, it's already a long journey, and I believe the journey is still going on. We're still journeying. What can I say? I must say that my journey, there's been a bit of luck here and there, struggle here and there, and a lot of victory in very many places. At least the positives are much more than the negatives.
Okay. Uncle Raymond, I actually feel like I didn't introduce you quite enough. Can you do us a favor and tell us exactly who Uncle Raymond is? Apart from us here, I think Milton from Prestige. Who is Uncle Raymond?
Raymond, I'm actually Raymond Rushabiro. I'm a Michiga. I come from the west, southwest. I have been in the acting business, in the acting industry, entertainment industry, like we all call it, from around 94, officially.
Okay.
But before, of course, I had a few productions I was doing in school, like in Namasagali, because I was in Namasagali from my S4, then S5 and S6, and then I went back during my vacation. All that was because of acting. Like many know, most of my OBs and OGs in Namasagali, they know I used to dance as one of the big, great dancers in Uganda, by the way.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Do you still have the moves?
I do have the moves, but now, of course, age has caught up with me. I can't break dance like we used to. If I have to break, I'll actually break the bones now.
Okay.
But the moves are still there. The moves are still there.
Okay.
So now my journey is it starts from school, Namasagali, because that's when I got an opportunity to actually hit stage in a full-length production. Because in Namasagali we used to have annual productions. So that's when I got the first chance to act in a full-length play, and that was down here at the National Theatre, here where we are actually. So it started from there. S4, S5, S6, still doing Namasagali productions, and then I joined Makerere University, and I was doing the course. By then it was music, dance, and drama, but now, of course, it changed to Bachelor of Arts, Performing Arts, something like that.
Yeah, sure.
So even then at university, we were able to do some stage productions, which we went and performed in Kenya, in the different festivals in Kenya. And then it was at campus that they came looking for some, fresh blood, like they say, young actors. And I was one of the lucky people to be picked by the Ebonies then. And that was around 94, 95. Yeah. So I joined the Ebonies in 95 when they were still doing That's Life Matu. Then I had a few small roles. I first acted as a waiter, then I came in as a policeman, then I came in as a student, because there were these short, small roles.
Yes.
Then because I think of because of the performances that I was doing, and I impressed the director. That's JWK Sembajwe. I impressed him. He was happy with my performances, so they called me in now on a full-time basis. But then I joined officially like after university.
Okay,
That's
so
98.
oh, so how long have you been in the industry?
Yeah, you can count from 94 up to now 2023.
I'm not so good in math. Is it like 20 plus years?
Yeah, that's like 25 plus.
Oh my goodness,
That's like
so
25
beautiful.
plus. Are you 25?
Yes, I am. I'm actually. I am. Oh my
So
goodness.
the
that
time
means
you're being born
up
as
to
being
now.
introduced on stage.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
That's a lot of experience. So,
It is a lot of experience.
so I would like to ask: is it a talent or is something you picked up as you're growing up?
I want to believe it's a talent.
Okay. Uncle Raymond, actually, when I was doing a research about you a little bit, I got to discover that you wanted to be a dancer, right? And then in the middle of the life, you somehow became an actor, a stage actor, a filmmaker. So was it a talent? Is it a talent? Not was it? Is it a talent? Or
Yeah.
is something somebody puts you into?
No, I should say it's a talent.
Yeah,
Just like
we
I was
see it on
saying,
the
I was
stage.
just like you said before. I love dancing so much. So even in Namasagali, I trained so much in dance. I didn't know I could act this well or this much. So one day, one time, there was a role in one of the Namasagali productions that I did. This character had to be a dancer. He had some scenes where he had to dance, like duets, group dances. So the young man who was cast in that role couldn't dance. He could act, but he could not dance. So that's when Mr. Kwezi Kaganda suggests my name, and it's like, but Raymond can dance. I don't know how much he can act, but I know he can act, but we haven't tried him on such big roles.
Yeah.
So they tried me on the role,
Okay.
and that's how I started. So I was like, hey, wait, that means I can actually perform this, act like this much, this well, this good.
You felt good doing
I felt good. So I started from, actually in Namasagai, we started from there. From then onwards, I was being given roles, acting roles, and dancing at the same time. So when I come to campus, I danced, but not so much. Then, of course, now having joined the Ebonies again, there wasn't much dancing there. Most of it was 80% was acting, and 20% was, music.
Okay.
So there wasn't much dancing in the Ebonies yet then.
Okay, so actually that leads me to this. I think we as people, we should do. You should always be skilled, because at that
Exactly.
particular moment, if you didn't know how to dance, if you wouldn't have acted, the opportunity would have
Passed
gone.
by. Absolutely.
So it's very important to be skilled as you. Kati, Uncle Raymond, can you tell us how do you approach? How do I bring this one? How do you prepare for character development? Because we see a different person, Prestige, Chadala, Home at 5, even the movies that you have acted, November Tia, 27 Guns, we see you acting differently. How do you prepare for that type of a character?
I'll say this. I mean, if I don't blow my own trumpet, who will? But it's about being versatile. I take my acting so seriously. I'm one person, if I'm given a role and I love the script, of course first of all, I have the passion. I love what I do. I'm one guy who's going to take this character very seriously. I'll go back home, do some little bit of research on this character. I'll just give an example. There's a role I'm just doing, some new project.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be a fisherman.
Oh, okay.
Now, when I go back home, I start thinking about these fishermen.
What
I
they're
go look, what they
doing.
do. I go on Google and look for any clips about fishermen.
Okay, do you
Those
go at
docu-
the lake and try to
Yes,
fish?
yes. No, whenever there's an opportunity to go and check on these people,
You do it.
I do it. Like today, I was at Gaba landing site. So I went and I was looking at the fishermen, how they behave, their mannerisms, what they go through. Whenever I have an opportunity, I talk to some of them, befriend them and get some information out of them, how they feel, how they live. Because when you get to know all this, then it helps you create a totally different character from the past characters you have performed. Most people, you get a role and they're like, okay, I'm a fisherman, so I'll do it when we get on set. No, I go back home, and that is in reference to the script. In reference to this, everything I'm researching on, I'm relating with the script. I keep relating to the script. Does it relate with the script? Yes, it does. That I take note. I go meet like this fisherman, the one I met today at Gaba. I asked him, like, are you married? He told me, yes, he's married. Do you love your wife? He said, I do. I was like, no, that's the man they want in the script.
Oh,
so I asked him, how do you handle your family? How do you handle
your family,
your family? What challenges do you face? And we had a chat. So it's from that kind of that research that I do, then I come and incorporate these things, and they help me build my character. They help me build my character. And another thing I do, I like working with my directors so much, so much. If I find a director who doesn't want to like work with me, not necessarily on set, but I always want to go off set a bit, even before, like say in the pre-production, have a meeting with him, let's talk about this character. And then I have my input. I ask him, director, do you like this? Of course, like, as the director, he has the right to say no or yes. But most directors will be like, wow, this is good. I hadn't actually thought about this. Okay, add in this for me. Add in that for me. You know? And before you know it, it's a powerful role.
Okay, Raymond, that's so powerful, because most times when we hear about a role on the stage or in the film, they'll be like, okay, you're going to act like a girl who lacks spirit. I don't even know how a girl lacks spirit, how the girl acts. I don't know what they go through on a daily, but it's very impressive that you take a step forward, you go and interact with these people, you know how they act, so that the character that you're taking in fits in like deeply, and you're able to express
you cannot act as a doctor in Mulago Hospital when you've never gone to Mulago. You don't know how they behave. You don't know what happens in the hospital. Maybe all your life you've been using clinics. That's different from a referral hospital. The script says it's a referral hospital. You bring a character of a clinic guy. The guy works in a small medical center. No, you need to go that side. Go to the ground.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot of work. So what happens one day when they tell you to act like president? You're going to the president's...
No. What I do when if I'm told to act like the president, what I would do, like if I was told to act like our Excellency, His Excellency YK, our president.
Okay.
It's simple, very simple. I go in the archives. I'll go to UBC. I'll go to whatever, Google, on YouTube. I'll look for his speeches. I'll look for different times he's been like giving his speech, the times he's been at a wedding, how he talks, or how he behaves when he's at the wedding, how he behaves when he's in front of his MPs, how he behaves when he's with his wife or his family. All these clips are there. You understand? I will read his books. I'll go check in the Mustard Seed. I'll go check in whatever, all these articles he writes. So that helps you get to know what this president is about. The character, yes.
Okay, oh my goodness. You know, we always think like acting is the easiest thing to do, but this seems like a lot of work.
Yes, and very many people still think that way.
Yeah, that's what we think. Me, I thought if they told me, come and act like this, I'll be like, oh, hey, I don't even do research. I don't even look at those specific people.
Those people who think it is just,
impressive.
Those people who think it's just, a walk through the park, that's why they're not famous. I'm saying that's why, to be honest, that's why they're not being cast in so many people, whatever projects. That's why you find people, you come and act in one project, and people are like, I saw you in one movie. What happened? Because you are not convincing. Okay. Nobody was convinced with your acting, with your performance.
Every time you're looking for a character, you have to put in your head, I have to be convincing.
Yes.
What I'm doing must really bring what they say.
Something that just escaped my mind. I'm one person who's going to be, let me use the project I'm currently doing. I got the script like a week ago, but the whole of last week and this week, the only thing that is on my mind is that character of the fisherman. Even when I'm at home, I'll be chatting with my people, but I take like 2 minutes, I'm like, this role in that scene.
What is he doing right now?
Fisherman,
is he selling the fish? Is he talking to the family?
You know, that
selling,
kind of thing.
How does he like sell it?
I will be thinking about this character all the time and thinking on how I can best bring out this character.
That's quite impressive. So this actually brings us to our next question. It's more like, how do you handle retakes and maintaining constant emotion? I don't mean like campus retakes.
Yes.
I mean like when you're on the set. Remember when you there's a Thursday we were there watching Fun Factor, and then they were like, how was it like? Stop. Redo it again. Stop redoing it. Redo it again. So how do you handle the emotion?
No, it's this is my job. For me, it's a career, it's a job. It's my acting that brings food to the table. It's my acting that I get the money to pay school fees for my children. So I take these things seriously. So much that if I'm in a scene and it's a cut, the director has cut. It's an emotional scene, and of course he's making corrections, and then they call the action again. It's my duty, it's my responsibility, it's my obligation, it's my honor to stay in character, whatever happens. But it all comes from the other thing that I told you before. You have been thinking about this, planning for this, preparing for this. That's why we are able to stay in character. That's why we're able to switch from this to that. I can do a scene right now when I'm crying. We cut the scene has ended. The next
then
scene
you cry again.
And then you cry again. And then we go into the next scene where I'm supposed to be in love with some lady. And then we cut that one and I go
then
into
you've
the
been in love again. Oh my goodness.
So it's because it's the level of concentration. You have to have a high level of concentration. You shouldn't have these other inhibitions. So and so is standing in front of the camera. I'm scared of him. No. I have these problems at home. No. All those things aside. Now I'm in this other world of this character who is James. I'm in James's world, and that's where I will be until they say it's a wrap. Then I can come back to Raymond.
Okay.
You get.
Yeah, that's so impressive. Because sometimes I'd be there and I think if they told me to act as a holy girl, and then this time I'm acting, I'll put everything, and then they'd say cut, and then repeat again, and then repeat again. Okay, me as a person, I would feel like, okay, director, what is wrong?
No.
Okay, why?
No, it's that thing I've told you. Of course, it's the profession, the discipline, the respect you give it is important. It's important. It's important. It's a job. It's a job. Something like down here. Some few years ago, people weren't taking this seriously, but now it's very serious.
They still don't take it serious.
But there's some who don't. Because you know why I say
because
they take
they know less about it, actually.
But you know why I say it is serious? Recently, we were here at the National Theatre. We called for an audition for a certain, we're going to shoot certain series. There were 1,000 and something young boys and young girls, and men inclusive, and women inclusive. 1,000.
Okay, Uncle Raymond, would that be wrong if I put it like this? I think like most people want to join because they want to be famous. It's not really like, passion. It's not like something they really want to do. Most people look at it as a fame, as a way to bring in fame to themselves.
Yeah, sure. I agree with you. And like I said, there are two things. You must have passion and you must have the talent.
Are you supposed to be super smart? People say to act, you're supposed to be super smart because you're supposed to get the script in your head.
Yeah, but not super smart, really, as in, you can get a script in your head. You say, we don't cram these things, we memorize. When you cram, it's actually just like the word, you're cramming these words. No. You memorize the words, the dialogue, own it, and let it be a part of you. You get. Just back to the other thing you're saying. There are some people who join this industry because they want to be famous.
Yes.
They are looking for men.
Exactly.
Others are looking for women. Like the spotlight, basically, they just want to be famous. But let me tell you about fame. If you come into this industry looking for fame, or looking for this address, I can assure you, you will not last. The best you will have, you may do 1, 2, 3 projects, and that will be the end of you. Because it's visible. People can see, they can tell. So the viewers, so people think these viewers don't know these things. I want to give you another thing that's why, let me blow the trumpet again. That is why we shall be 10 people in this one movie. 10 people, all with juicy roles, you know.
But then they remember.
Then
one
they will be
character.
like, Raymond. Then why do you think they will pick on Raymond?
Like Milton. In
Like
Prestige,
Milton in
you'd be
Prestige.
like,
There are so many.
how did you even win the award? Oh my goodness.
See,
You're so
but the thing is,
exceptionally good.
it's I give it my time. I give it my whole. It's my life. It's my life. Today I had the rehearsal. It was supposed to start at 10. I was at the rehearsal venue, 9:45. Yeah, I get there
In the
9:45.
morning,
Yes, 9:45.
you're like somebody going to the office.
Yes, I prep myself. I sit down, relax, get my script ready, make the few phone calls I want to make. So the moment it gets clocks 10, phone off, it's now time for the script. Respect discipline. I listen to the director, I listen to the producer, I wait for directions, instructions, and I follow the instructions. Because I believe there's no director that wants to fail you. No, because it's their project. They want their project to be nice. So whatever the director is telling you, believe, have faith in them. So I'm that kind of person. I think that's why we, with a few other people who also do it like me, they excel.
Yeah, that's definitely. So, I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm going off topic, but I'm going to ask this.
That's okay.
What is the difference between a producer and a director?
Yeah, the difference
movie industry.
in the movie, yeah, the producer is the okay. Let me just put it for. I won't go into the technical terminologies here, but let me put it: the director directs the script. He directs the actors. He directs the actors on the script.
Be like, Milton, please repeat
Okay, like
that.
okay, Milton.
Uncle Raymond, do
Yeah,
this, do that.
Milton here. I want this line calls for tears. Well, it's not written in the instructions here, but
Yeah.
if you read here, I expect you to bring a tear here. With this line, there's no way you cannot cry here. But after this line, I want you to have, to come back, have some life in you. I want to see you smile. So you're getting directions. So the director is the kind of person who's going to tell you, okay, blocking, you're going to move from there, you stand here, say these lines, then you move from here, get to this position, you say the other lines, your other partner will be here, she'll say the lines. So giving you directions. The same thing, director is the one who directs the cameraman. He works closely with the camera guys, the director of photography. It's like my scene has 3 people. The other person is coming through that door. This guy is coming through the window. This guy is going to drop from the ceiling. How can I get all this in the same frame? So the director of photography now finds a way of framing this thing. I can get this, I can get this. Then at some point I'll move in to get a close-up or whatever. That's the director. Then the producer, like you hear he produces. He's in charge of very many things. All these other people are under him. Apart from the executive producer, the Nanyini Sente, that one. So it's the executive producer who has the money. Like if you're the executive producer, you have the money, you give it to me, the producer, because you're not going to be on the field all the time, running up and down, looking for the car, looking for the welfare and catering people. No, so your job, my job then as a producer is to make sure to outsource the camera people, technical. I have to look for the casting director. Then I give the casting director, of course, the job. Now get for me actors. I go to the editor, look for the best editor in town, employ that one, hire that one, like that. That's the producer. The producer is there to get all these people and to see how the money is being,
You're following the money.
Yeah, following the money.
Just like public affairs where you're following the money. Where is the money going?
So that's basically, he's there to produce, like the word production, to produce.
I don't know why it's always hard for people to get. So now we are going to move to stage acting. When did you discover your passion for stage acting? How did you hold it up as a career?
But my stage acting started long time ago. Long time ago. Because, there's something I wanted to say. I don't want to sound like they will take it hard, but it's okay. Like most musicians, They would be like, I started singing when I was in my primary, as nursery. Then I sang in church. All of them have been in church.
In church,
It's like,
everybody says, I've been to church.
I've been to
I
church.
was in
I sing in choir. Okay, yeah, maybe, but I don't think all of them. Well, for my case, it started right in primary and a bit of my secondary school, high school, like they call it these days. I used to do a lot. I used to like imitating people. I used to imitate my father. I used to imitate my uncles. My father would find me imitating his brothers, my uncles. And of course, I would get punished. But I used to find it fun. Then, even in school, I remember I was punished one time severely, by the way.
Were you imitating a
for
teacher
imitating,
or a headmaster?
A teacher. And Bambi he was, how do you call him? He was...
He was old? Was he disabled?
Kinda, yes,
Aww.
kinda. So, man, you're a child. And so I was punished. But now in secondary school, that's where it's my mother who insisted on this. Because in school, I kept on doing a lot of things. Like I was saying, as a break dancer, I used to do break dance. Then I used to still... One time there was a school, we used to have annual drama festivals.
And your performance was also okay?
I imitated the headmaster. It was a reverend father. And late, he passed on some few years ago.
I'm sorry about that.
I imitated that man, and everybody was like, this boy. Now, another thing was, there was a time I studied in Mbara. There was this school, Mary Hill High School. They brought a performance at school in St. Joseph's. So the girls came on stage and performed the Michael Jackson song, Thriller. Now, after their performances, my other students, my G's, like they say, guys were like, no, Raymond, go and challenge. Raymond, challenge.
They give you the morale. You're like, yo,
I went on stage
this.
and told our DJ, our entertainment mister, I told him, play the same song. So I started doing my breakdance. My father was a teacher in that school.
Oh.
My mother was a librarian and a secretary in that school. So both my parents and that school, they have a crazy guy. So after those few things I was doing, I think my mom was like, this guy needs to be an actor. So she's the one who worked out the whole plan of taking me to Namasagali, where music, dance, and drama was the thing, It was practiced so much. So that's how I started stage.
Oh, that is very beautiful. So what do you find unique and what do you find challenging in stage acting? Like you're going to end up a fun factory. We are all looking at you. We are waiting for what you're going to say next. Is it going to be funny? Are we going to laugh about it?
You're saying that's the challenge. That's the challenge is people expect you, after all this experience, they expect so much from you. They have high expectations. So you have that challenge. You're like, how am I going to live up to the expectations? So it challenges you so much. But like I said, I give it time. I go back home, think about it. Even when I'm here, I'll have an hour before I hit the stage, think about my lines, think about the directions that I was given, because I trust my directors. I trust what they've given me is going to make people laugh. It's going to make people cry, again, make people, hate me or whatever, depending on the production I'm doing. So it's the challenge is people have high expectations because they know you've been around.
Yeah, true.
So it's now, how do I concentrate? How do I focus on this to make sure I meet people's expectations?
Okay, so Raymond, as you're coming to a conclusion, in the country we are living in, very many people still don't take acting as a career. They don't take it as a job. So if I woke up one morning and told my parents that I'm going to pursue acting as a career, they're going to look at me as a loser. They are going to look at me like somebody who doesn't know what they want in life. So what do you have to say about that?
No, I would just say they are wrong. You see, the thing is, they are wrong. I don't blame them, because they have not been, sensitized on this.
Yeah, true.
You see, very many people keep thinking you have to either be a doctor, a lawyer, an accountant.
Yeah, exactly. You have to have an office job.
An office job. But we have guys here in the industry who are lawyers, who are accountants. They are living on acting. They've quit. There's no money up there unless you're going to be corrupt and swindle money. I'm just saying. But it's high time people knew that this is a profession. I have been saying this on almost every single interview I've done. And maybe I'm just going to start. But I don't own a boda. I don't own a Uber car. I don't have a farm. I don't have a shop. I don't have any other business. Raymond is my business. This is my capital. This is my everything. So I've been surviving on this for the last 25 years. Now what more do you want? I'm not lacking. In the 25 years, I've never slept hungry. I have children who have gone to school. I have a child who's gone to university and finished. Yes, and I've done 1, 2, 3 things for myself. Yeah, I have. So I want to tell people that no, this is a profession like any other profession. People earn from it. Actually, things have now even improved. It wasn't like this 5 years ago. But now we have people go on set and they get paid. It's still little, but it's something.
But it's something that can keep you up.
Yes, at least you know that in the next 2-3 years, it will be different. If you've been getting 50K, you know in the next 2 years, it will be 150. Next, it will be 500. It's just a matter of being patient. It's just patience.
Patient, do your research, love what you're doing.
Yeah, they say
Giving your best.
cliche, but Rome wasn't built in one day. Yeah. See?
So anybody out there who is looking out to become an actor and actresses, I think you should pursue your dream. Every other thing needs a lot of work. You need patience, you need to work onto it, but there's nothing that is impossible. You don't have to listen to what the society is saying. Very many people actually, like Uncle Raymond, they have gotten their living for the past 25 years doing the same thing that we are being discouraged in Uganda. But I honestly think as long as you are passionate about any specific thing, you want to sell chips, and you do your research, how are other people doing it, you perfect it and you do the best. You can maneuver through.
Some of the rich men around Kampala here tell us they started by selling pancakes. Well, it's hard to believe that story, but that's how they started.
So the industry, really, the art industry, it's developing.
Yes, greatly.
Yeah, and we really appreciate you guys doing the great job you're doing and for enlightening us about what we can do best, It's great. Otherwise, Uncle Raymond, I really appreciate you taking your time and being available and enlightening us and talking to us. So may God bless you. It's a pleasure.
God bless you too.
Thank you guys so much for staying tuned. Thank you so much for watching. In today's session, we actually had Raymond Rushabiro. In case you want to look out for him. Next time is going to be another person. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and hit the subscription button so that you notification button so that you can be updated on the videos we'll be doing. Till then, God bless you.